I used to be homeless, but I'm not anymore.
I became homeless.
I was once a homeless person.
Homelessness. I've experienced it in my own family.
Some people that were low income, they were depressed and into themselves. And once they get here and meet the ladies here at the center, you can see them blossom. You can see them come out of themselves.
It's an organization that welcomes women in, women who have maybe had hard times or are still having hard times.
People who are homeless have an amazing number of barriers to overcome to escape from poverty.
Giving homeless people daily basic needs will not really help to break that cycle of homelessness.
What it really takes to escape from poverty is the kind of year-long mentoring that is provided at Tenderlove Community Center.
I don't give people money, but I'll show you how to make money. My name is Debbie Johnson. I am the founder and CEO of Tenderlove Community Center, whose mission is to empower homeless and low-income people to live self-sufficient lives. Originally, I'm from Nigeria, and I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico, United States of America.
I met someone at the Senior Citizen place, and they introduced me to this place, and Miss Debbie, which I was excited to meet her because I told her I did not want to sew. I love to cook and bake. But I ended up sewing, and I'm enjoying what I'm doing. The people here are real friendly. I come to sew every day, and I'm enjoying it.
I'm teaching basics like how the grain line of fabrics and how patterns should be cut out. I teach different kinds of seams there are, different ways of putting in zippers, about pockets. As they grow in their knowledge, hopefully giving them tools so that if they want to make their own clothes with or without patterns, they'll have an idea. They'll have some tools to use as different ways they can construct a garment. Alterations with hems alone, they can learn that in a day, and they can start making money for themselves. To me, just having a skill that they can use their whole lives is very important. They're a group of wonderful, wonderful ladies that I meet. They come and they go, and I consider them friends, so I get a lot out of it myself.
When I visit other countries, people are astounded that a country so wealthy as the United States would allow people to live on the street, to have no place to live, and it's just wrong. So while I'm interested in advocacy and trying to get that changed at a policy level, I also am a person that really enjoys one-to-one making a difference with individuals as well. And I think that's a really moving thing about Tenderlove.
I happen to teach the sewing, but there are other things going on with Tenderlove. They're starting to learn about culinary arts. They bring in people from the banks to help them learn how to save money or use a checking account. So they're giving life skills to these ladies that they probably would not have had access to prior.
We have Tenderlove here today. They came to do a tour of our facility. Tenderlove is a place where you can go and get educated, to do different things, to get back out into the community as an employee or an entrepreneur. I was blessed by meeting the owner of Tenderlove, Sister Debbie, about 5 years ago, if not more. She has been a blessing in my life ever since then. She is very giving, very loving. She outreaches to every woman that needs assistance or just help. Right now, we are in the process of trying to partner up in one way or another to get these ladies in a working environment.
In Tenderlove, I learned how to pick up my self-esteem and be able to do things that I never thought I could do. I also met a lot of people that helped me throughout my journey. I used to always be in pain and everything from stress, and now that I'm working, doing beadwork and sharpening up my skills. I have a little job now. I work on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I come here and I learn a lot of crafts and stuff like that, which is helping me on my outside life because now I'm going to be getting an apartment soon and I'm making money. What more can you ask for?
I've always lived in New Mexico, but I had moved to Wyoming, and then I came back to New Mexico because I could get medical care. And I went to the medical care for the past 4 years, and nothing had changed. And the longer I stay waiting for the doctors to figure out what it is I need to do and what they're going to do and how they're going to do this. I haven't been working. I had no income, and what I had saved and everything had depleted to where I became homeless and just got totally depressed. Because I was homeless, I was going to different programs and things that say they can help homeless or help you do this or help you do that, and they never came through with what they say they can help you with. As it got worse, I got so depressed and I didn't know where to turn. And I went to St. Martin's, and from St. Martin's, I talked with a counselor just to get this feeling off my back. And he suggested this place, Tenderlove, and to just check it out since I was a seamstress anyway. And so I came here and I liked it, and it brought me out of that, that depression. I'm a lot better now than I was when I walked in this store.
I met Miss Debbie through my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law was a student here at the center, and she introduced me to Tenderlove about a year ago, and I am a graduate of Tenderlove. I have learned a lot of things about sewing that I didn't know. Miss Debbie taught me how to sew without patterns for measurements, such things like that, and the things that she taught me, I've taught to my daughter. And Tenderlove is trying to partner with C&M and the commercial kitchens so that we'll be able to, they can help us start our businesses. I make preserves, jellies. I do a lot of canning and stuff like that. So I'm trying to get my jellies and preserves on the market. So that would be my business.
It has really helped me economically. I can go out and do things on my own now. I can introduce sewing classes to other homeless people and get them to come here. I can show them how to do things. And I love the idea that they give the free meals to the people here, so that way you don't have to worry about bringing anything to eat. And the meals that we get are very refreshing.
Here at Tenderlove Community Center, we give free lunches. And we also have breakfast for those who come out of the shelter in the morning with empty stomach. We have breakfast for them. I used to buy lunches for everybody when we first started this program out of my purse. But going to 3 years now, we've been getting free lunches for our ladies through Rock at Noonday. I always like to emphasize on that because they are really helping us. And from that, for those who come by bus that don't have money to buy bus passes, we give free bus passes to everybody.
I just enjoyed being here because I can laugh and talk with the ladies. I tease them about little names that I nicknamed some of them, and when I mess up their name, when I call their name wrong, they straighten me out.
A lot of the ladies here, they can sit and talk about their problems with each other, and they can kind of identify with each other. We try to keep everybody safe here at Tenderlove, so we try to keep it a safe environment for everybody.
It's been very inspirational in working with the ladies at Tenderlove. All the ladies have an unbelievable story of all the trials and tribulations that they've gone through. And it seems really clear that this program is really benefiting them, that in Tenderlove, they're learning hard skills, in addition to, I want to say, soft skills, all the little things that you need to pick up in order to have a good interview or to get a job, or the resources necessary to find housing. One of the ways in which Tenderlove differs so drastically from other homeless programs, shelters, resources, is that it's giving the ladies not only a place to stay during the day, but it's giving them marketable skills that they can then use to better their life. Whereas the vast majority of homeless resources that are out there center around giving homeless individuals resources, but not necessarily teaching them anything that they can use to then to make a livelihood out of.
As I said before, I'm into culinary, I'm into cooking, food products. Right now I'm working with a gluten-free product that we're trying to get into stores. And that's what I intend to do after I do leave here, start my own business, find companies to co-pack for me, because I want to get my product nationwide in the grocery stores.
Debbie has a passion to make this work. She's real strong-willed. She's eager to work. She feels that people can be saved, from their own demons, because a lot of people, when they come here, they're all in dark clothes, and then after a while their colors start to show, and they start to get creative, and they start to imagine themselves somewhere else than what they are in now, somewhere positive.
Miss Debbie is absolutely wonderful. She has a big heart. She cares about everybody, and she welcomes everybody in and makes sure that things are okay and they're run right. And if I have any questions or if there's any things that I need or whatever, she's right there with assistance.
A very compassionate and patient person, and incredibly generous. I mean, she has been essentially a full-time volunteer all through the life course of Tenderlove. So she gives enormously of her time and her heart and her resources to help these women out of a situation that she herself experienced. So a big heart is the first thing that you meet when you begin talking to Debbie, and her just passionate commitment, and her faith, her belief that there's going to be a way that we can do this. We can keep our doors open. We can help these women over a span of time. And I think that persistent faith and optimism and passion and compassion is what I see in Debbie.
I'm just continually amazed at Debbie's ability to work within the resources that she has, as well as to bring in further resources. I see her as a woman of change and a woman of action, and someone that gets things done and makes things happen. So it's an organization that one in which I expect to look back in another 5 years and just be absolutely blown away at the size of the organization and the size of the building and that they're working in, and the size of the women that they're able to serve. I have no doubt that she's going to continue to grow the program exponentially.
In the next 2 or 3 years, I want to make sure we have a bigger facility and we can accommodate more people. That means we can solve more problems. I mean, I can't do this all by myself. I need help.